Now that you're caught up, may I ask you a question? Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
Me? But I'm just a freshman.
Consider this my personal invitation. I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built.
I'd be honored to witness the rise of Lahai-Roy's new sun.
Then it's settled.
Void storm detected near Sundermere. Readings rising rapidly. The source is the Hivatia detector.
Give me a full report.
Yes, Professor. Hivatia has been compromised by the Void Storm. It's gone rogue. The defense array is activated. Their target is the Institute itself.
The Void Storm has corrupted the Hivatia detector, a critical sensor for the reactor drive. It's off course, and now targeting us.
Wait! Someone's near the detector. Is that a student?
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected. Institute lockdown initiated. All personnel must proceed to the nearest safe zone. All exits will be sealed in 5 minutes.
What? I never authorized this command. I can't stop it.
What's the situation?
Hivatia's contamination triggered the highest level safety protocol. We'll all be sealed in here until the threat is neutralized. I tried to stop it, but my access has been denied.
Then we need to find a way to get out there.
Wait! The main train's suspended under lockdown protocol.
Professor Mornier, I need to borrow an Institute vehicle.
We have backup vehicles at the transfer gate. But how do you plan to
The same way I got in.
She should have made it to the Institute by now. No danger there. I'll handle this without dragging her into it. That message I just got, it's from the Fraxidus liaison. The Void Storm should have erased him. Yet here I am getting a message from a dead man. Someone's using his comms ID. They know what I did, but haven't blown my cover. A threat? Or something else? Last signal pinged from around here. Contaminated exoswarm. Better clear them out first. aggression. Have these exoswarm been altered? The Fraxidus must be behind it. Huh? I heard something.
Mark! New look!
Guess who?
You got here quicker than I expected.
You? Impossible. Who are you really?
The poor Fraxidus liaison you handle. Or just an innocent researcher. Huh. It's all up to you, Lene. That look. Still unsure, I see. I could help you out a little.
Spare me. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it.
Oh, so the nameless fugitive is now the unseen guardian. Turn me in, and the Space Trek Collective will come for you, too. Tell me, Lene, are you really as resolute as you Either way, you're a problem for me. So here's a parting gift. One fitting for your new role. The same gift you've always received. Doubt and isolation.
Never mind. Now's not the time for questions. Careful. Hypatia's gone haywire. We need to stop it before it reaches the Institute.
sound. None shall whisper.
Drive safe!
Mark! One more. Tie a bow and call that my signature.
Bad timing. One with the sound. You will obey.
Drive safe. Go over here.
I'm just getting started.
Guess who? Marked!
One with the sound. No hesitation. Nowhere to hide.
Drive safe! Don't blink! You'll miss the best spot!
Barely made it. Thanks for the help.
So, why were you here?
What happened here? Seal off the area immediately. Pull the system logs and report all damages to the Institute. Check the reactor drive as well. We need to raise our security levels. If I recall correctly, you are supposed to be in class, Miss Linnae. Why are you here? I expect a proper explanation.
Professor Warren, they're just students.
Quiet! I'm asking her, not you.
I noticed that Hyvatia was out of control, so I tried to stop it.
A malfunction in the Institute's primary detector is no small matter for a student to handle. You should have notified the Academy or the Institute immediately, not thrown yourself into danger alone.
I just acted before I could think.
Acted before you could think? Regardless of your circumstance, if you can't provide a reasonable explanation, we've reason to believe you're involved in this incident, directly or indirectly.
Its malfunction had nothing to do with me.
Denial won't get you anywhere. If you don't tell us exactly what happened, I'll have no choice but to expel you under the Academy's confidentiality clause. Do you even remember what Star Torch stands for, Miss Linnae? What our mission is?
Please calm down, Professor Warren.
Ah, the new student. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. You must be feeling unsettled after such an incident. Of course, I don't mean to put the blame on a student, but her actions clearly violated Academy regulations.
Linnea's behavior is suspicious, but judging by what I just saw, she didn't seem like she was trying to damage the detector. There must be another reason. Besides, it seems she was about to tell me something before.
It was Linnea who protected me from Hivatia's attack. If she were the culprit, she could have slipped away in the chaos, but she didn't. She worked with me to contain the damage. Until we know the cause for certain, punishing her is premature.
My apologies for the tone, but we must inform the Institute has poured everything into this ceremony. If something has gone wrong, we need to uncover who is responsible. And as a witness to the incident, I'm afraid you'll need to come as well, young lady. After you.
The Academy has reviewed the incident, Professor Warren. While we share your concern over the Institute's loss, blaming a single student...
What were you doing when Hivatia lost control, Miss Linnea?
I was escorting Rover to burn her cassette at the Institute. On my way back to the Academy, I noticed abnormal frequency spikes and contaminated exoswarm near Sundermere. Before I could act, I was surrounded. I tried to contact the Academy, but the Void Storm blocked communications. Exoswarm remains should still be there. I assume you are already investigating them?
No such remains were found, Miss Linnea. Making things up won't help you.
That was quick. What about the surveillance cameras? They're equipped to handle Void Storm interference. They should have captured the exoswarm before things escalated.
They didn't. And in fact, you aren't in the footage at all. I wonder what you were doing at that time.
What if the footage was tampered with? Her presence could have been erased.
Possible, but only if she and the exoswarm were truly there.
Since neither side can confirm that, how about we start by verifying if the footage was altered?
We should expand the scope of the investigation. Remember the security breach in the database? There might be more compromised than just today's feed.
You mean the breach that exposed a flaw in the system? Fair enough.
Do you have anything else to add, Miss Linnea? Don't worry, we're here to help you.
Then please remain on Academy grounds until the investigation is concluded.
One last thing, Miss Linnea. You're from the new Federation, right?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I just noticed you stay at the Academy, even during breaks. Never thought of going home?
Thanks for asking, Professor. I keep in touch with my parents whenever I can. If you're implying I have some secret agenda, you'll be disappointed.
Not at all. I simply wonder if you don't want to return.
I don't think that's something you should concern yourself with, Professor.
Let's not waste any more time, Professor Warren.
Thanks for speaking up for me.
What was that device you had when Hyvatia went berserk?
Straight to the point, huh? I thought you let it slide like they did.
Highly unlikely.
Good. You're still you.
What's your real purpose?
Let's talk somewhere else. This place is suffocating.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
You're not just a student, are you?
I've always wished I were just an ordinary student, but, well... Ever thought about throwing everything away? The responsibilities, the secrets you can't share, the constant weight on your shoulders? Just letting it all go and living a carefree life like the rest of them? Just a passing thought. I know it's not something you'd admit to, whether you've ever wished for it or not. Not someone like you. But we're not the same. I just really want to be like the other students here. This place always brings me peace. You want to know who I really am so you can connect the dots on that incident, right? I can tell you, but only if you promise me one thing. Let me stay here, at the academy, as a student.
Is it really so important to you?
Yeah, more than I can say. I'll take your silence as a yes, then. So, you've heard those old pulling a switcheroo stories, right?
HQ, this is Lene. Sorry, Overseer. We were ambushed. Don't worry. I'll make it to Star Torch Academy in Lahai-Roi in time. I'll complete the mission, assigned by the Grand Architect.
Spoiler alert, their mission wasn't completed. Professor Warren knows I'm from the new Federation, but not exactly which part. It's called the Lawless Zone. Let's just say you'd see blood spilled every 3 days on average. That's where I grew up. I had talent, and the new feds saw it. Put me to work, off the record, dirty jobs. Then, that day happened. It was an accident, but I saw my chance. An admission letter to Lahai-Roy's Star Torch Academy. I found that recording I played you on the real Linné's liaison at the Academy. So, I quickly learned she wasn't just a regular student from the start. Even so, I came to Lahai-Roi. Everything here, it's nothing like the new Fed. People don't question themselves when they wake up, brush their teeth, and look in the mirror. They just know who they are.
And you want to be one of them.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the Fraxidus threatens my school life. They're your enemy too. We have shared interests. That's a solid basis for us to cooperate.
A student wouldn't talk like that. Even if we solve this, do you think you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror afterward? That being said, I do know what matters most now. I stood up to Warren for you because I chose to trust you. And I'll own that choice.
You know, sometimes you really do sound like a teacher. All right then, let me rephrase. I like this school. I've met good people here. People who treat me like their friend. People worth protecting. That's why I hope you'll help me find out why the Fraxidus are here in Lahai-Roi.
Let's do this. Together.
I've been holding in these words forever. Feels good to finally get him out. As for our first lead... What we do know is, Hivacia's malfunction and the contaminated exoswarm are definitely connected to this device I found. It looks like Academy tech. Maybe the Department of Engineering's lab can shed some light.
But why would the Academy allow something this dangerous to circulate freely?
Maybe its appearance is just a disguise. Or maybe it means its maker had free access to the department's resources. After all, that contact who's been feeding me orders might still be inside the Academy. If you're ready to start making moves, I know a shortcut. Right this way. Found it! It was hiding pretty deep. I thought the record isn't in the ordinary directory. It's triple classified, disguised as regular system data.
Which means someone hijacked the department's equipment to make this.
Correct. I just scanned the device itself. It looks like a basic calibrator, but the inside is completely different. Long story short, it stores and amplifies a tiny slice of Voidstorm frequency. Just enough to make stuff designed from Exostrider tech lose control.
Stuff designed from Exostrider tech.
And here's the kicker. Whoever made this can control it remotely.
So, it can be activated again at any time.
Exactly. It's literally a ticking time bomb. You're probably wondering why I didn't hand this over to the Academy, right? Before we identify the Fraxidus contact, I'm not letting it out of my sight. So first, we've got to neutralize the threat. With the production records and device data, I can try to override the device's permissions. Get it to only activate if it resonates with me. It'll reboot during the process, though. And, there might be some noise.
You mean the mechs here will be affected?
Yes. That's why I'll need you to keep them in check during the process.
Sure. I've got you.
All right. Starting now. Having someone cover my back like this. Not too bad.
Leave it to me. One with the sound. Ha, ha, ha. Huh. Ah, bad timing.
Quick and clean. It's been overwritten. Don't have to worry about it being remotely controlled. You got me. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Gotten a bit rusty. Stay in your comfort zone too long and you start to slack off without realizing it. Back in the day, I would have handled this in 28 seconds flat. Because the longest reboot time for the auto defense array is 28 seconds. Sorry, back to the topic. While digging through the database, I noticed something. The Academy's mechs and the Void Matter Barrier security logs show unusual access. Someone used admin-level protocols. Also, the device's data has 3 frequency waveforms. One from Hyvatia. The other 2 are unrecognizable. Just by, browsing the Academy forum. All right. I was once tasked to hack into the Institute's database and tamper with Hyvatia's calibration data. But I didn't change anything, just threw in a few emojis and left a note telling them to upgrade their encryption. That backfired, though. Got me flagged.
Back to those waveforms. If one is Hyvatia's, then the other 2 are likely the targets for the next experiment.
I think you're right. Next, we need to figure out what those waveforms correspond to. Maybe we'll find a clue in the Lahai-Roi ecological studies. Let's head to the Space Trek archive then.
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's tells us.
Allow me to introduce Miss Iris. She's That's right. She's the Archives Administrator, responsible for indexing all the data here. A very reliable senior, you could say.
Hello, I'm Iris, the retrieval AI of the Space Trek Archive. Miss Lene and Rover, what can I help you with today?
Oh, you look beat. Everything okay, Miss Iris?
The Archive experienced a data leak recently, so I'm running system maintenance in the background. But don't worry, routine queries are still available.
We want to look up info related to this waveform data.
Searching now. Found 3,281 matching entries. Should I list them all?
That's a lot. Add these keywords: Voidstorm and Exoswarm contamination.
Understood. Narrowed down to 324 results. Down to 3 results now.
Big improvement. Let's split up and review them.
Locations for those files are marked. Need anything else? Maybe some tips on your school life? Never call Mr. Sigma Traffic Illuminator. Unless you're up for a 10-minute non-stop high-speed chase.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis?
Void Matter Storm Surveyor Amplifier Module Manufacturer. This is the original manufacturing record for the device Lene found. Could be useful.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis?
Determining exoswarm contamination thresholds via synchronous accelerators. Tensor renormalization of the void storm's frequency. Looks like it's a paper studying the impact of the void storm on exoswarm. Can't understand a word. But if I match the waveform Lene found with the data in the paper, it's a voidworms.
How's it going on your end? What I found were mostly things we already knew. Abnormal void storm cycles and the Institute's equipment acting up for no reason. A void worm? Could it be... they're planning to use the device to trigger a void worm's rampage? If so, then...
The Research Institute.
That's the most likely target. With the Great Sword there, void worms usually steer clear of the Institute. But before Hyvatia lost control, I saw a lot of contaminated exoswarm remains nearby. Looks like the contaminated exoswarm and Hyvatia were just tests and rehearsals before the main event. Whatever their game is, the real goal is to control a voidworm to attack the Institute. Voidworms spawn under the influence of Threnodian energy. In other words, as long as the Void Storm and the Threnodian exist, they can't really be destroyed. This isn't a problem we can fix with a quick solution. I'll leave that to you. As for me, there's the Department of Engineering's crafting platform runs a mass production line. The Fraxidus must have more of these devices. If they activate them to lure a voidworm toward the Institute, we'll need a backup plan. With the manufacturing manual you just found, I can boost our device's power 2 to 3 times. That way, if a voidworm shows up here, we'll have a stronger bait. The Space Trek Collective has defense systems and restraining devices in active voidworm zones. If we draw it there, we can keep it from attacking the Like I said, it's only a backup plan. Once you warn the top brass, they'll have countermeasures ready. Besides, with the permissions overwritten, I'm the only one who can control the device. That ties me directly to Hyvatia's malfunction. Is that the time? By now, they've probably noticed I've overwritten the device's permissions. This contact of ours isn't going to just let it slide.
Miss Linnae, the Academy requires your presence for a follow-up inquiry concerning Hivacia's malfunction. Also, we've received an anonymous report alleging that a criminal record and prison history under the name Linnae closely matches your identity. This raises concerns about possible falsification of your admission documents.
Huh?
Please cooperate with our investigation.
I'll answer any questions you have, but this has nothing to do with her. She only enrolled today.
Very well, then. Please return to your dorm and wait for further questioning. Leaving without authorization during this period will count as a breach of Academy regulations.
Sorry. I'll count on you for the rest.
If, as Linnae said, the Fraxidas have infiltrated the Academy, I need to be careful who I alert in the Institute. For that, I need someone I can trust. Looks like I'll have to visit the infirmary.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters.
Ah, what a rare visitor. I assume the void storm, those void worms, and your admission would have kept you too busy to drop by.
The Fraxidas have contacts inside the Academy. They're planning an attack on the Research Institute.
That's certainly surprising news. And what do you need from a school doctor like me? Or should I say, why come to me at all?
Because I'm still new to the Academy. Professor Mornier isn't around, and I have no way to judge if I'm passing the message on to the right person.
And you trust me?
You gave me a hint when we first met, didn't you? Saying welcome back, and recognizing me as a Black Shore's bloom bearer? That's not on my official record. Your knowledge of me goes beyond the paperwork. Besides, Chisa mentioned I left the Academy in a hurry, so someone must have helped you erase my trail. You didn't exactly act like that was our first meeting either.
Interesting theory, though I'm not sure I fully understand it. What I'd like to know is, what do you want?
Not going to admit it. Fine. No time for games with an emergency looming.
I see. Pests inside the Academy, then. Void worm attack on the Research Institute. It must be part of a bigger play. Hivacia's malfunction, the abnormal void storms. I fear it's all connected. Don't worry. I'll handle things with the Institute. Whatever you discover, or whatever course of action you choose, I won't interfere. I'll provide support when the time comes. Now go do what you must.
Hello there. Can I help you with something? Miss Lene. She's not in the dorm right now. Would you like to leave a message? Wait, are you Rover? Miss Lene asked me to tell you that if you're coming to see her, just wait in her room. Not really. She got a sudden notice from the academy and left without saying. It's rare to see her so down. Whatever's going on, I hope it works out for her. By the way, here's her room number.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match. Current ID, Rebel College first-year student. Cross-referencing anomaly. Under the...
We've got the mind bending. Eccentric traffic illuminator. The ghost girl. What's the other campus mystery? Oh, right! The Academy's dark side.
Well, look who's here. How's everything going?
I've informed Dr. Herson and Professor Mornay about the situation. Once the Institute gets the warning, they'll prepare accordingly. The Fraxidus' plan is still unclear, so it's best not to act rashly. Any investigation? Leave that to me.
Nothing urgent for now. But since you're here, maybe we could talk a bit. Sorry about this mess. I really should have cleaned up. You know, back in the new Fed, my room was just a bed, a chair, a desk, and my weapons. Mercenaries? We don't know what a real life is. We only know survival. That's why we never settle down. Everything that isn't gear or a weapon is just dead weight. But the more dead weight I pick up here, the more I realize how much this place means to me. At first, I only saw the Academy as a way to outrun my merc past. Didn't care about the cost. I took the chance. No hesitation.
Star Torch Academy. It's really important to you, isn't it?
Yeah, every day here is a blessing. I get to splash color around, cruise under the sun, and learn stuff I never even knew existed. This place may be buried under frost, but it feels brighter and freer than anywhere I've been.
About that anonymous report on Linné's criminal records and prison history, who are they really talking about?
The Fraxituses Linné. Mercs in the new Fed are essentially government contractors. After I took her identity and faked my death, they wiped all my merc records clean. Now that I think about it, it's kind of funny. I can't even prove who I really am anymore. Whichever Linné I am, I don't belong here. But still, I truly appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you for speaking up for me more than once. And thank you for trusting me. It's rare to have trust unbound by contracts. I'm not a student here anymore. The Academy let me know the result of their investigation. They're kicking me out, sending me back to the new Fed. And it's either back to the old work or spend my life behind bars. Not like I'd choose either one of those. So, before the Academy locks me down for good, this is my last chance to run. I've never belonged here. This stolen school life was always gonna end, sooner or later.
Is that what you really believe?
Sorry, but I have to go.
Attention all faculty and students. Voidstorm activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not leave Academy grounds. The Voidstorm will cover the entire campus in 5
The
minutes.
Void Worm.
Initiate
And the
emergency
target is...
protocol 5 now.
No. Not the
Attention
Research
all
Institute.
faculty and students.
It's heading for the
Voidstorm
Academy.
activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not
Linné?
leave Academy grounds. The Voidstorm will cover the entire campus in 5 minutes. Initiate emergency protocol 5 now. Attention all
Dark alleys. Hushed whispers. Greedy eyes hiding behind masks. That was everyday life for a mercenary. I used to wonder, what if the sky above me wasn't always black? What if there really was another life I could choose? Even if the price would forever haunt me from the shadows, I'd still take the deal. No question. Every day at the Academy has been more than I ever let myself hope for. The bright halls, charging into the unknown with people who had my back, eyes locked on the edge of the world, those good mornings at dawn, moments that don't just shine, but burn. Now I know that living, really living, has colors I didn't even know existed. So bright, you'd bleed to hold on to it. But just like the stories in all those old comics, stolen time always comes knocking. Is it really okay to run away?
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Got a long bucket list. Good thing I've got time to check every box.